Hi, my name is Caleb Sher. I am currently a first-year PhD student here at the Center for Comparative Literature at the University of Toronto. I chose comparative literature for a number of reasons. Primarily, my focus is on Yiddish literature and Jewish culture of the early 20th century, and so for many ways, comparative literature felt like a natural home for that project because so much of Jewish history of the last century is really comparative and multidisciplinary in nature, across language, across field of study, and comparative literature really felt like it gave me the opportunity to explore as widely as possible all of the aspects of this literature and culture. I found out about the Center for Comparative Literature actually through my undergraduate studies at the University of King's College in Halifax, where I studied in their Contemporary Studies program, which was really focused on 20th century critical theory and the development of the canon of textual materials that we often work with here in Comp Lit. And actually a professor of mine recommended that I do my master's degree here at the center, so I did a number of years back. I came. I had a great time then, and though it took me a couple of years to figure out if I wanted to apply to the PhD, I decided I did, and when I did, Center for Comp Lit just felt like the natural home to do so. So a bit about my program right now. Like I said, I'm first year PhD student. I'm also participating in the collaborative programs here at the University of Toronto in Jewish Studies and book history and print culture. Which again really feed into the very multidisciplinary, multilinguistic, and comparative nature of my studies. So for example, right now I'm taking courses in Jewish studies, in book history, and the sort of whole range of book history at the same time as I'm able to take courses in, for example, the energy humanities and a lot of very contemporary work on that question, as well as, of course, diving into the depths of Walter Benjamin's monumental work, the Arcades Project. So it's a real intellectual variety, which is super stimulating for me as an academic. I feel like I'm learning a lot every week. Every week I come to class on a variety of different topics that are sometimes unexpectedly related in how they inform my further research and my work in the field of Comp Lit. The center is just also a fantastic place to be a student. I decided, one of the other reasons I decided on the Center for Comp Lit is because I met a lot of people when I was here on my master's degree who went on to do their PhDs, who've had a great experience working with the staff and faculty here at the center, and some of whom have become friends of mine, and it really just felt like a wonderful academic community that I would really like to be a part of. So the center is really it's a very lively academic home. It gives its students opportunities to work within the fields of literature, philosophy, critical theory, anthropology, on a whole bunch of other fields in humanistic and social studies, which is just really fantastic to take advantage of the real breadth of learning opportunities that are present here at the university in a way that I feel like I wouldn't necessarily have that ability to work as broadly in other departments. So yeah, I mean the center is, like I said, a fantastic place to be a PhD student. When I applied, I received a full 5-year funding package here at the center, and I was also able to apply for other sources of funding like the Sher grant, the Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council of Canada, which have really enabled me to focus on my studies here at U of T and to make that workable. So if you're considering studying at the Center for Comparative Literature, I highly recommend you reach out and you look into applying. It's a wonderful academic home. There's a lot of variety in terms of what you can study, in terms of what is out there of intellectual interest, and the center is a really wonderful place to be able to bring together all of your disparate interests and to build an intellectual project that is really unique to you. So thank you very much, and hope to see you around the center.